Hi,
Hello.
hello, hello.
Hello,
Let's
guys.
wait 7 minutes to when more people coming.
Yeah. So if you
Hi,
let
hi.
me share the live stream to the group.
Nicholas is the first one. He
Yeah.
was waiting at 9 o'clock.
Thank you very much. I see. I am just talking with Hedy that we always have Nico with us.
Hi, if you are in the live stream, please say hi so we can say your name.
Yeah. It sounds like
Hi, Nicholas.
hi.
First.
Yeah. So we have the most people from the user group.
You dyed your hair. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's great, right?
Yeah.
And
Many people just say it's beautiful and it should my face be more white than before.
uh, yeah, and our
Looks
many
lucky.
many colleagues like that because the gray color is a little bold and it's a small challenge. I think.
Yeah. Yes.
Hi, Steve. Hi, hi,
Hi.
Sebastian.
Steph,
Wow,
I love
they
my
are.
SV05. Fantastic machine. Great. So we will find your friend here. We will introduce him to you. He also on SV05 and he will join our live stream here.
Yes. So let me put. I can see your name maybe because you don't give StreamYard the permission to see your name. Yeah. So
Also, maybe you are in the group, so we can
yeah.
see your name.
So if you can
Hi,
join us
Sebastian.
on YouTube and we can. It should be okay there.
If I
Hi
was
guys.
20 years younger, actually, I think most of the people have this hair color is when when you born in the world, you already have this color that I'm jealous because I really like this color, but my original hair color is black.
uh,
Sometimes you
yeah.
just want to try the new things.
Yeah. It's a very. I think it's very good and needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when we're young. So since
Dupe
we
out.
have
Hi. Dupe out.
yeah, Cave shout out to
Shout out to
my
my
brother.
brother Leigh.
Okay, so
Okay.
let me welcome Leigh to join the
Yes. Also welcome
stream.
our
Yeah,
audience to join the live stream to watch this and say hello to Leigh.
Leigh, and
Leigh.
maybe you can introduce yourself to some friends. They should know you, but we can still do that. Oh, I can. Oh, please wait a moment. Sorry, I just mute the mic. You can.
There, now they can hear me.
Hi Leigh. Yes.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
So, I am Lee. As you can see over here, I have this plaque that I made for myself. I won the SV05 in the giveaway that Sovol had. And my wife and children have really enjoyed it so far. And although they've been getting on to me for not doing any big prints yet, I will eventually. As you can see, I've tested it quite a bit, though. I have quite a few prints over here that I've used on it. So thanks for joining us today, and
Yeah.
we'll get right to the questions.
Yeah, yeah. We may talk some your experience and our experience with the SV05, and you can ask some questions. It's very welcome. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, many
do
people.
you know Kev? Kev here, he just say you are his brother. I'm not sure if that means a real brother or just you know each other in the group.
Do you know Cave?
Yes, I know Kevin. That's my brother-in-law. That's my wife's brother.
Oh,
my
no.
God. That's amazing.
Yeah, I saw
I just thought he know you because you are in a group or just he
Yeah.
he saw your funny post, so he called your brother. Oh, I can't expect that you are the brother.
Yeah.
We've went fishing quite a bit out on the river together. That's why he said let's print some fish.
Does Kev also have the 3D printer?
I haven't talked him into it quite yet, but I'm sure we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, maybe because you have three, and he may also want to get one because you assured him your plans sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I share them with everybody.
Do you just want to give that princess, the Snow White, to
Uh,
his doctor?
The Snow White, I did part of it on the Ender, which didn't do very well. So the dress has some very bad Z banding and lines in it, but the shirt and the really fine details I did with the SV05. It did very good with the small pieces, like the apple, the little leaf, the little stem, and all of the red markings that are on the sleeves of the blue shirt. I did all of that on the SV05, and it did very well.
so are you going to give the Snow White to Cave's daughter or
No,
son?
no, the Snow
Yeah.
White is for my niece. She has a birthday party, a surprise birthday party coming up this weekend,
Oh, I
and I'm going to give it
see.
to her.
Yeah. So we have many friends join the live stream, so we can maybe you can
Your wife is surprised
friend
that
me,
say
Kevin.
Kevin. So his name is Kevin, not Kev.
Yeah,
Hey,
Alex.
Ray, it's
You
not
should know Alex.
SVO5 is nice.
Alex is
No, SVO for Alex is what you really need.
yeah, Alex see your post. Alex is very active in the group. Yeah,
Oh,
and
maybe
always help others.
he also saw
I-
the later you
Yeah.
write for SVO4. I just remember Mr. SVO4. It sounds like the SVO4 Alex is a real man. So you write a letter to him.
Yeah, we'll push you to post that letter. How does it come?
I guess everyone who saw that post, he will think that you really need to get the SVO4, and they may just look forward that you get the SVO4.
Yeah.
They know I want it really bad because I get all these, circles and stuff from building the purge towers, which I guess you can do a purge bucket, but I haven't figured that out quite yet. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. It's only a few cents in filament that's wasted. So, I mean, it's not really a huge deal, but I would like to print with those water soluble supports that disappear whenever you put it in water. That would be great.
Okay,
And yes, Jeremy, I am going to talk her into it probably by Christmas at least. That's my hope.
Another funny comments that how you gonna talk your ladies into SVO6.
It's very. I think it's a very good choice that you bring Brittany to the user group. Yeah, and maybe he will get into 3D printing someday, and she's more crazy than you.
Why not invite your wife also join the live stream just to say hello to the audience? I guess because really many people also know her.
Yeah.
Brittany?
Would you like to say hi? It's okay if you doesn't want to show up your face.
She's kicked back in the recliner right now, laying back and watching.
He is busy on typing on the comments.
So what's the best size of the SV05? Do you know that? Leigh?
Sure.
It's
The
200.
size that, yeah, it's a 220 by 220.
Yeah.
That's a perfect square. Oh, here she is.
Hi, Brittany.
Brittany, say hello to our audience. Really, many people know you.
The great woman. Yeah. When are you going to get an Apple Watch?
I got one. Works fine. Works perfectly. No upgrade needed.
Oh, yeah, but that one's old.
I know, but I could buy 2 Apple Watches for the price of that printer.
Yeah, the
Well, then
ladies,
we'll get you 2 watches, one for each hand.
Well, thanks.
or get the iPhone 14 Pro.
Yes. So we may need to wait for Apple to make a new Apple Watch.
Yes. Just to push them to make a new one. Then you have the
They
reason
just
to
came out with a new
get the
one.
upgrade.
Yeah. Brittany, have you ever made 3D printing on your printers? Yeah, maybe Lee can teach you.
Well, we actually got the 3D printer because I wanted it. And that's what we got the first Ender for. And I was working on it and doing things. But then he just took over and made all these modifications and these profiles. And now I don't even know how to barely turn the machines on anymore. So it's not fun anymore.
Yeah. So you are the one who bring Lee into 3D printing, right?
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's really.
Then they want to buy more. You don't want more at the moment.
Yes, I created a monster. I have nowhere in my house for these things to sit.
Oh, we got plenty of room. We have a whole spare bedroom that has nobody living in it.
It also surprised me that you said Lee got 3 printers after July.
Yeah.
In a short time, he got 3.
Yeah.
That-
So
Yeah,
yeah,
a very short time. Very short time.
yeah, very short time.
Well,
SV05,
but I won this one, so we already saved $300. So really, if we spend $300 to make up for this one, and then $200 more, then I can go ahead and just get the SV04, and then the SV06 will probably be out soon, and then we can get that one, and then maybe the SV01 for the kids for Christmas, and then we'll have all of them but the 3, and we'll need the 3 because you can't buy just some and not have the whole set.
We can. We can have the 2 and the 5.
Yeah, maybe you can print some Halloween items and sell them to earn. Yeah, how much you
That's
earn?
what I said.
Well, luckily that you have SV02 for dual color prints, so you can print the multiple colors prints for the Christmas.
Well, that's what I wanted, a dual color one, and we were trying to find one at a reasonable price that had really good reviews, and so that's why we ended up with the SV02. And I love it. I love the dual printing. I think it's so cool. That's probably my favorite machine. I've never printed anything. It's too complex for me to have time to figure out. But I just tell him what I want, and so it works.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
very happy to hear that you love the SV02.
Yeah.
I do. Actually, let me show you something.
She's going to show you what I printed for her. This is the first thing I printed for her on the SV02.
Oh yeah.
People ask you, hey Lee, where do you find the files to print the 3D structure?
I make them myself, most of them.
Oh,
A lot of the stuff I make myself. Like
What
this one over
software
here.
do you use?
Yeah, the wall art I've gotten really good at. I've only been doing 3D modeling for about a week and a half to 2 weeks. So that's as far as I've gotten. I haven't made anything that's completely 3D yet, but I'm able to modify ones that are made into be dual color prints or 3 or even 4 or 5 different colors. So I'm progressing slowly but surely. I'm getting better at it.
So Brittany, should you get the things here? What
Yeah,
are
so
you-
I wanted to do. There's a football team here that's really big and important to me. It's called Ohio State, and they are my favorite team. And I wanted things printed to do, and that's why we got the SVO2. And so this was the first thing that he printed for me.
first
It's just a little
thing?
emblem.
Yeah, I can show that. I can say that is a dual color prints and printed with red and gray
Yeah.
color.
Yes.
Yes. It this is the reason I wanted the dual color so I could print Ohio State stuff.
Yeah, and SVO2 is really affordable dual color printed.
Yeah, at least the roll tide, right?
Yes. Roll Tide. That's right.
Brittany is shaking his shaking her head.
Go Bucks.
I don't know what that prints for.
This is the football team that I like.
Yeah.
I printed her the little one for her football team, and I printed me the big one for my football team.
Brittany.
See, this is why he can't get an SVO4.
Brittany, you should print it the one you like larger. Yeah. Print it bigger. Yeah.
Well, someone say he loved his SVO4 here.
Yeah. Brittany, shh. I think she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex
Don't
is
let
always trying to
Leigh
stir up
come in, right?
trouble.
So
You
Alex,
will only make more kids so you can give the day more printers. Do you have the plan to have more kids?
No.
But
Oh yeah, the SO2 laser. I need that one too.
I wouldn't be against that.
Okay. I guess
you
we'll be
already
ordering a
have
laser.
a son and a daughter. That's really good. Many people only have one, so you
Yeah.
have to a girl, a boy. That's a perfect. That's a perfect.
yeah.
Yeah. Sebastian, have you posted anything in the group that shows any laser work that you've done? I've been trying to keep up with the group and I haven't seen very much laser usage. Have you posted
He won the
anything?
laser, didn't he? Sebastian won the laser, I believe.
Yeah, I used to post some laser engraving work and the laser cutting work in the group, but it's when the
Yeah.
SO
I can show you one.
when the SO2 is released. But after them, we focus more on 3D printing instead of laser engraving. Yeah,
Yeah.
Heidi can show you
I
the.
have a long time didn't promote as the
Oh, she cut that out.
See, I think it's a great feature that isn't talked about a lot. And
So
you don't
that's
really
why-
have very many things like that on the market other than the Glow Forge, and that's like $4,000.
Ugh. Well, they're trying to talk about this one for now.
I know they need to focus on that because it's a hidden market.
Yeah.
Hidden gem, you mean?
No,
Yeah, but I know a leather engraving
That's
is very popular among the 3D printing users. Many
Yeah,
people.
it
when
would
we
work
have
good
the,
together.
yeah, when we have the 500 milliwatt laser module, they are very excited. And when we release the 5 watt output laser module, it's very popular now. Yeah.
My favorite thing that I've printed on the SV05 is probably most of the parts to that Snow White. That turned out very well. I was very impressed. You know, a lot of people like to do big prints and they like to see big prints, but to me, it was amazing to see this printer print such small things perfectly because that's very hard to do on other printers.
You can put the Snow White closer to the camera to let us see the
Detail.
details. Yeah, it's printed Yeah, thank you very much, Brittany. Yeah, yeah.
Well, there's no light
Did you-
behind. You can't see because there's the light's behind it, not in front of it. Now you can. I think they ended their part of the live. They disappeared. They're gone. So I guess I'll go on with some of the questions they have for me here.
Are you sure you're still on?
Yes, I'm still live. You can move that out of the way. I think they accidentally closed out their camera. One of the questions they have for me was, how do I feel about the SV05? If I would have bought it, or would I buy it if I hadn't had won it? And I was talking about it a lot with Brittany, that I wanted to get a cubic structure printer anyways. And I seen a couple prints that people had done with them. I watched one video that was on YouTube about it, and that sold me on it. I wanted to get it, but I was waiting to see if I could possibly win it first.
You saw them.
Welcome back.
We're in Ohio, live in for a couple years. So you are reply to Wally. Sounds like there is an echo.
Your guys' camera disappeared for a minute.
How long does the serif printing job take?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So don't really ask a
Just-
question.
yeah.
How long does the average printing job take? So Leigh,
Well, the average, I mean, I printed on speed 70 quite a bit of things. Those Prince and Princess frogs that are down there in the corner, I printed those on 70 speed, and they took about 2.5 to 3 hours, which wasn't very long. I think on the Ender printer that I have, it took like 7 or 8 hours to do. And the quality still wasn't as good as what it was on here printing at 70. I feel like I had the layer height up kind of high on like 0.2 or 0.24. I can't remember exactly. But the quality was still good with that big layer height as opposed to doing it with the Ender at 0.15. And it's definitely a lot faster. It didn't have any problems printing at speed 70. I haven't tried 80 yet, which is supposedly the max for it. Just because I've been satisfied with 70. It doesn't take very long. And of course, it depends on how big the model is that you're printing.
And how compatible that print or how large that?
The print that I'm doing right now, Spencer, can you bring that camera over here? Spencer's home, by the way. He just got home from work. And point it at the up over the top. Don't turn it. Stand over in front of the printer. There you go. It's called a Mayan death whistle. Right now, I think I have it printing at 50 just for the sake that I wanted it printing during this video. So I didn't want to speed it up. Had I turned it up to 70, it would have took about 2 hours, but it took 4.5 hours. Those are supports that are on the side because it required it for the cheeks. But it's printing it pretty good, pretty flawless. It's also at 0.15 layer height, I believe, right now. I don't think my filament's very dry, so I got a few strings and stuff in the very beginning. But yep, that's the Mayan death whistle. It's supposed to be really loud. I don't have anything special planned for Halloween just yet. And Brittany was looking at some pumpkins and lanterns and stuff, but we don't have orange filament yet.
yeah. Would you like to print some cosplay stuff?
Somewhat.
Cosplay. Yeah, cosplays like the
Oh, cosplay.
yeah, helmet.
Yeah, I've got some files that I've saved for my daughter because she likes to do cosplay.
Yeah. I know many people use the printer to make for cosplay. Can you describe the printer? The bed rise to the extruder.
The bed does rise to the extruder whenever it's leveling and begins the print, and then the bed drops down steps each layer as it prints, which is why you can print at a higher speed than most printers because it's more stable. For one, it's a cube, so it's more stable structure. You can get a little bit of speed out of that. It's almost like a car having upgrades. You know, you put a turbo on it, it goes faster. You put an exhaust system on it, you know, it goes a little bit faster. So you get the cubic structure, and you've got the bed that stays stationary while the hot end is the only thing moving, which is usually the heaviest part of the printer. So it's in one place and it's not going up and down, you know, because sometimes they'll fall on the gantry with the Z-axis with the screws. They can fall down and it can mess up your layers, whereas the bed doesn't weigh as much, so it just stays stationary. And it's not slinging it back and forth, which also shakes the printer. So that's why I wanted the cubic structure. I feel like each little thing that's different than the bed slingers is what I call them. Makes it, you know, be able to print just a little bit faster.
Yes. On the cubic printer, the bed just moves down, and so every layer is just move the distance of a layer, so it saves the time. But the gantry printer, the print bed just move forward and back, so the distance is actually really larger than the movement on the cubic printer.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and there are many design on the SV05 to secure the stable printing.
Yeah, it have a special hot bag holder beside the hot bag.
Yeah, under the hot bag. Yeah,
Yep.
and the gantry,
Under the hot bag.
the cubic gantry.
These two arms right here. I replaced the springs that came with it just because I had extra silicone spacers. But honestly, I don't think it matters with that bed because it's not moving a lot anyways. It only moves up and down and it's very slow moving. So I don't think you could knock it out of level.
Yeah.
No matter what you use. I just did it because I had them laying around.
And you also add a back cover on the display.
I love the color of the display, actually. That's one of my favorite. That's my second favorite thing about this whole printer. I thought at first that I wouldn't like it because it was an older style display, like the first printers that came out. But then I seen the color of it, and it just, I don't know, it has such a vibrant glow to it that I really love. And if you look at it from the side, it looks like the letters are floating in midair. It's almost holographic. But yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I know some people love the old style display, and some like the touch screen, but it seems that the touch screen is the new standard. So we will launch the SV05. Actually, we have a little bit worry about that people don't like this display.
Yeah, but on the display on the SV05, you should be able to edit and do more modifications or upgrades.
Yeah, you can move the Z height during print, which the SV02 has the touch screen, but I don't like it near as much as I do this. But there is a lot more that you can do with the board and screen they have in here. You can auto load and unload the filament, which I really love that feature. The stopping and resuming works very well. I've tried it out. I'm trying to think of what else it has on there. There's a lot of stuff on there, modifications and stuff that you can do while printing or not printing. You can choose to heat up the nozzle or just the bed or both. Of course, you have all your filament settings for the different heats to heat up to. I was trying to think if there's anything else. I know I'm missing a bunch of stuff. I just can't think. There's a lot more options in there than any of the other printers that I have, that's for sure.
What kind of slicer you use?
Well, I'm sure you can use any slicer with it, just about, as long as you know how to set up custom profiles. I personally use the Sovol slicer that came with this. I've switched my SV02. I used to use Cura 4.5 that came with it, but now I'm using the Sovol slicer that came with this one for both of them, because the engineers are the ones that put the profiles in there for those. They're the ones that tested and built the machines. I'm assuming they know what's best for it. And I haven't changed any settings on either one of them as far as profiles go, and I have not had a bad print out of them yet. So I would say the engineers
You
probably
get
know
a great
best.
quality with that profile.
Yeah.
If you have a better profile, you can share in the user group. And many people ask
Yeah,
for
they
that.
ask me all the time, but little do they know, I've just been using the engineers' profiles, the one that came with it. I haven't changed anything. The only thing I change sometimes is the temperature, depending on the filament that I'm using, and the speed if I want it to go faster. Other than that, I haven't changed anything.
Well, because you just entered the 3D printing in about 3 months, right?
Oh yeah.
3 months.
How long have you kept the SV05?
Well, it hasn't really stopped printing since I've gotten it. I'm constantly printing stuff for people at work or in my family, or it's always printing for somebody. I've had it for about a week now,
4 weeks.
and I use it more than any of them.
Yeah. So, the only
You get you got the first bunch.
yeah, you got the quantity is very limited in the first bunch, and the as well we didn't expect we are worried that the qubit structure may be a little difficult to assemble, and some people may don't like it, but I see you do the live stream for the SV05 unboxing and setup, and it lasts for about 5 hours, right? So
Yeah.
is it difficult for you to
No, it wasn't difficult. I was trying to interact with people and take my time doing it, because I had planned on uploading the video to my YouTube. I don't have enough watch hours on there yet to monetize videos and stuff like that. So I've got 10,100 subscribers already, but I need longer video watches. That was just off of like 30-second videos that I had made. So I've been trying to get longer videos on there. So I was trying to interact with people who are watching and try to entertain them a little bit while I put it together. If I wouldn't have done it on the live and just focused on what I was doing, it probably would have only taken me maybe 40 minutes at most.
40
But
minutes.
yeah, that's probably, and if that, I can't say for sure, because I was just going real slow.
I know.
Literally
I know when you do the
messing
live,
around.
you have to respond the comment. You talk to one person when you do a live. So
Right.
it will take longer time than you focus on assembly.
Right. I was showing people tools that I use, and different prints that I had done, and I was explaining things to people. And Michael Bruton, I think,
yeah,
that's his
Michael,
name.
yeah.
He helped me with it, because I'm not one to follow instructions. That's another thing. I don't like to read an instruction book. I like to watch a video. So eventually I just kind of tossed the instruction book to the side and started watching the engineers' videos, and was running back and forth, doing that too. And then Michael let me know that I had put part of it together upside down or backwards. So I had to take it apart three times to put the bed on there, right? Just because I wouldn't read the instruction book. I tried to do it without it. So that was my.
How do you think about that? Our manual, is there any need to improve the manual book? Because I translated that.
Well, I mean, I think nothing is perfect and anything can be improved. But there was a little bit of confusion with the screws that put the bed on there, only because they weren't loose. And I thought they weren't there, but they are there. They don't move from the top of the screw, and it just looks like one piece. I think that's the only thing that was a little bit confusing. Other than that, the only stuff that I messed up on was just stuff I wasn't paying attention to. It was the first live video I'd ever done. I was a little nervous and I was not really focusing on what I was doing. So, I mean, I don't know. I just tried to have fun.
Don't read the manual, right?
I may
Okay.
send you the message tomorrow to ask the exact position of the introduction that you just say that caused the confusion, so I can know where to improve.
Yeah, highly
Yeah,
recommend.
I don't think there really was any confusion with the manual. Once I had got done building it and I went back and looked at it, then it all made sense to me then. But like I said, I wasn't really focusing on it. I was conversating back and forth, and I eventually just went off of what Michael was telling me to do next, just because it was a good interaction. It was a good interaction with him.
Why you have more than nearly 200 comments. It's just because Michael teach you how to assemble.
Yeah, Michael.
I'm a man. I don't need no instruction manual.
Michael also have SV05.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Michael,
he does.
Yeah, and she followed the live stream. Yeah.
She was always in your live stream to follow your assembly.
Yeah, so we got a question for it sounds like a question for us. The filament printer render better than the SV05 or the past Sovol printers. What's the difference? The main difference from January. The main difference of the SV04 and the SV05 compared to the other Sovol printer is the structure. Yeah, and the cubic. Because we don't have the cubic structure printer, and there are no many options of this structure printer in the market. Yeah, you can see if you want to find this style printer, you can only see the blah blah. Yeah, and just one or two brands do that. So we add it to the Sovol product line. Yeah, and we hope to bring more options for you, and it should.
Yeah, Sovol always provide the better futures printer, but with a better price. So in future Sovol, you really get a deal. Like Leigh also said, the SV05 is just a steal because it's only 299. You also get the many good features. The direct drive, the cubic structure, the CR touch leveling.
Yes, and the 32-bit silent board, and
your cat.
Yeah.
How old
he doesn't want to be held, but he wants me to pet him. When I try to hold him, then he wants down, but then he comes over and wants to be petted again.
Yeah, but AB, when he looks cute when AB holds it.
Yeah, yes.
I think what Jennifer Hill was asking is how the SV04 melts the filament. I think she's talking about the hot end, how it performs.
The whole end difference.
I think that's what she was asking.
Oh, yeah. I'm the filament printer render better.
Render. I don't know what mean rendering.
I think that's what she's talking about. Like when you render down fat on a steak and you turn it into liquid. So I think that's what she's referring to. But I think what's confusing is rendering to us is whenever you take a model and you render it into 3D. But I think what she's talking about is taking the filament and melting it down layer by layer. If it worked better than the SV04 or past printers. And my answer to that would be they're all about mid-grade hot ends, and there's very expensive ones that you can get, which also can increase speed as another upgrade that you can get for these printers. And so they'll melt down or render the filament down faster, and you get a faster print or a better print. But the ones that came with are actually pretty good. That's not something that I've looked into to replace quickly. I mean, I might in the end, but it would probably be one of the last things that I do if I do an upgrade on them.
Yeah. So
Well, I think that when people choose SVO4 and other solar printers, actually the purpose is very different because the SVO4 is for multiple color printing or the production because it can print two models at the same time. So that other solar printers can't do that. So it's just a different,
different.
what completely different purpose.
So somebody asked, "What's your YouTube, channel?"
It's Big Rig Cooking. If you just type in SV05 into the search on YouTube, you'll see the unboxing video that I made.
Yeah, it's just a search for SVO5.
Yeah, maybe you can share a link in the comment.
Yeah.
You say I can copy it and share it for you. And I see you haven't updated video for a long time, right? You mainly post the video game the game video on
After
your
you
channel.
getting in the 3D printing words, I guess you don't have much time for game.
Yeah, and you can post some video about the printers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to eventually. I've just started making videos. I haven't done many in the past. I'm just getting into it. I just got this web camera this week, even before, like on that video that's on YouTube, I made with my phone. I downloaded some cheap free program called XSplit Vcam to use my phone as a webcam because I had no idea what I was doing really.
Yeah, you can post your video on TikTok to YouTube. YouTube is developing the shorts, and they can give you more recommendation if you post shorts. I wonder if you guys watch shorts on YouTube. Yeah,
I think we finally
the
got it.
shorts video.
Oh, there's the video going right now. Whoops. All right, I'm trying to post it in here. Oh, I guess my wife already posted it.
Okay,
Good.
great.
She's already on it. But there it is again anyways.
Yeah,
This one?
yeah, we can see one post on Facebook.
Yeah, the other video I had over 10 million views, and it was when I used to drive a truck, and it was like 2 or 3 years, or actually probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
Let's go. No one
I had
ever
a-
reads the menus.
I had a
Where's
cooking
fun in
vlog
that?
on Facebook.
Yeah, so I think the menu is very important to the beginners.
Yeah. Every time we will write, no matter if you are experienced people, you are still need to read the manual carefully in case of any damage in the first page. But maybe if people just didn't open, they don't open the manual, they won't say that page.
Yeah. Paul, what kind of motherboard it has? The SV05 have the
Creative
V
4.22.
Yeah.
Yes.
2.2.
Yeah, 32-bit Paul.
Yep, the silent one.
Leigh, you are so cool.
Yeah,
Wish I
okay.
could be a cool with a 3D printer like you.
I think I have a guess of who that is.
You got a fan here.
Yeah.
So share more prints in the future. I guess you will be the influencer in our group at least.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you have time to help us more with the SVO2 user group, and I'm gonna talk with you about that later. Yeah.
I've got somebody working on the SVO2. Michael Bruton actually is going to be testing some stuff this weekend to help out with firmware issues and stuff. So you guys check the Facebook groups and keep up to date. He's going to be checking it this weekend for about $17. I think it's going to be in tip-top perfect condition.
Yeah.
Good. We will take a look.
We should invite Michael to join the
Yeah.
live stream.
He's a great guy. He loves tinkering
not
with
here.
3D
I need
printers.
to send him a link to the live stream. We should send him a link to the live stream.
Yeah.
He has 3 SV05.
I'm not sure how many. Yeah, Michael
Is that
has
Michael?
3
Because we have many
SV05, right?
Michael in the group.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I
He
remember.
had 2 SV02s, but I think he got rid of one because he's running out of space.
Oh, 2 SV02, I think. Michael here? Ha ha ha.
Yeah,
I will
Michael
talk
is
too
coming.
much. Well,
Yeah,
I hope, is there any way to send the link to let him join? Maybe just send in the comment.
应该不行，他要有类似这种。Michael, would you like to join the live stream? Talk with us in real time. Yeah, I can. But Michael is joining from YouTube, no Facebook.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
I
see.
I can send.
If the
I need.
YouTube, I'm
Yeah,
not
I need
sure.
to send you the message if you like to join.
Can you print a statue of me? Who?
Ruth.
Maybe we need a scanner first to scan your body. Then
Yeah.
we can print.
The answer is yes. With a camera and a STL file, yes, absolutely. We could print a statue of you.
BACD, not sure what he means.
Yeah, is that the B3D guy from YouTube?
On this one, no, this one. So I have a Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok.
BB3D Dan?
Hit me up.
Do you guys watch live stream on Twitch? Yeah, I know several friends do live streams on Twitch, and they want to get some support from Sovol, like get a printer. But I don't watch Twitch live stream usually, so I can't do that. Yeah. Sovol.
I think that was made on the end there.
Well, if you want to review, if you have the YouTube channel, you can send email to our email at solarcity.com.
Yeah.
Advertise
Yeah.
at solarcity.com. So
Sure.
it's an email for
Hold on. Brittany has another print that she wanted to show that was done on, was it the SVO2? The SVO2. This was a lithophane that you can take a picture and turn it, a photograph and turn it into a print. That's us in Las Vegas last year.
Are they your son and daughter?
It's the photo took before
And who's
AB
another
is
one?
AB was
Yep.
born.
Yep. That's Abigail in the middle, and that's our oldest daughter next to Abigail, and Spencer, our son.
It was really
Yeah, it's kind of like a statue. She was doing that for Rose, so she said, "Could we print a statue? She can print one of those."
How's your daughter? Because we saw her legs.
And the ankle, the ankle, and Eddie wants to know how's Abby now.
Yeah.
Is she get better? Oh, the light fan is very beautiful. Yeah, it's really cool to make that.
Well, thank you.
The model.
Yeah, she's talking about the picture, the lithophane.
We just
Did somebody else join? I hear a microphone or something.
We just asked her because her leg was hurt.
Yeah. So, how's Abby now?
Abby's doing all right. Her foot's healing slowly but surely. She still has to ride the scooter around at school and stuff. She has to ride the elevator to get up and down.
She's
But
in
she's
the
doing all right.
She rides to school and need to use the elevator too. 就是需要坐电梯上下什么的。平时也是骑车上班，但是有 Yeah, so you help her with some 3D printed parts.
Yes, I made her a cup holder and mounted it to the scooter so she didn't have to carry the drink because she has to hold on to the handlebars and the brakes while she's scooting down the hallways and stuff. So
I wonder, do you guys is 3D printing very popular over there? Yeah, I actually I didn't see many 3D. I didn't heard about 3D printing when I am in junior high school. Yeah, and I think it sounds like 3D printing is very popular in the US. Yeah, everybody knows it. Right, like that.
yeah, it's getting more and more popular. I still, whenever I show people stuff, they are very amazed at the things that it can do. But the mindset for a lot of people is they think it's too hard or something that's too difficult. But what they don't realize is, like with this machine, you can just set it up and go find whatever file it is you want to print and just print it. Because like I said before, the engineers have provided you with some pretty good profiles that, we're not trying to do anything professionally. We're just having fun with it, right now. So that's something you can get into later. Making your own models is a way more advanced, situation that like I'm trying to get into. But if you just want to have fun with it, there's millions and millions of files out there on websites that you can get for free to help you out with your everyday living. Even they have categories for health, stuff for kitchen. There's wall decors, there's games, there's toys, there's puzzles, there's just tons of stuff out there that you can get for free.
Yeah, and you can print the decorations for the house or for business or for hobby, right?
If you want to print, which website did you search first to find a model?
Thingiverse or Cloud3D or some other model website.
I think Michael is here. Michael, are you in the live?
Michael hasn't joined.
Yeah, you just post a comment and
Yeah,
then
he just comment. I've talked too much. Then we
Yeah.
didn't see his comment again.
yeah, I would like to invite him. I sent him a Michael, would you like to join?
Oh yeah, I hear him. I can hear his microphone. He's in here.
He was here, really?
I don't think he has a camera on, but I can hear him rustling around on his
We
microphone.
didn't say that.
So, Michael, I can send you a link if you want to join us. You can click the link on your messenger. Okay.
Oh, Michael, I meant like, have you joined it? I thought they already sent you a link. I can hear somebody's microphone and it's not mine. Do you guys not hear it?
Michael should be know here. Yeah, there are only 2 persons. You and you Heidi and Heidi, me and you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not me on the microphone.
Maybe it was Heidi scratching her. It sounded like somebody scratching a microphone. It might have been Heidi.
Okay, I send you a link. If you like to join, you can. I sent you a message. Yeah.
There is some Michael noise. Yes. We don't know how to fix that.
While we're waiting on Michael, there's another thing that is great about this cubic structure. Well, the direct drive, really, which you guys have on the SV01 also. Loading the filament up here. The only thing you have to do is you just pull this lever back after you press it through the Bowden tube. And once it gets past the wheel, then you can just hit the load button and it'll automatically load it down to the hot end. And you can choose to purge more or just to continue with what you're doing. That's another thing that I really love about this, because feeding into other printers, gantry printers, it becomes a little bit difficult sometimes trying to get the filament loaded into the hot end. You have to spin the extruder or push it to extrude a little bit of plastic out of it, because unless you get custom firmware, they don't have that loading feature in the LCD for you to do. So that's one thing that makes it very, very easy to do as well. Looks like I think somebody said that they had the death whistle. They printed this same thing before. It's supposed to be extremely loud whenever you blow into it. I'm going to find out eventually. It's almost done.
Yeah. So, Leigh, I am very curious. Who's the first person that you share the news that you win the SV05?
Who was the first person that I told? My wife.
Your first reaction when you heard that you win the SV05?
Yeah. Your reaction.
I never have that luck to win something. And
I was shaking her and saying, "I won the like I just won a house or something."
Yeah. After that, I heard about that you printed.
She said that he went nuts.
Crazy.
yeah.
And
that's what I mean.
I was jumping up and down like I just won the lottery.
Well, Brittany, what Leigh way is also your thing. It's also your prize.
Yeah, she won too. She wasn't excited as I was. She didn't think I was going to actually win it. That's what it was. And I was posting on Facebook, and everybody was like, "Is he posting this again?" It's like, yes, I am. I'm trying to win a printer. Of course I am.
Is there anyone who also messaged you the good news to tell you that you won? Because every time, mostly some when the winners announced and the people may message the biggest winner and tell him you won what.
Yeah.
No, nobody messaged me. They messaged you that I won. Who did?
My sister.
Oh, okay.
Your sister
Maybe also
did?
they just tag
somebody
tag
messaged Brittany. Yeah.
Somebody messaged Brittany, but they didn't message me. We had just gotten back from I left the campground and came home so I could put in more entries and post more features on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, so I could get more entries into it, because we were camping all weekend, like an hour away, but I drove back here just to put in more and then went back to the campground. And we got home, I don't know, in the evening sometime on Sunday, and I decided to go check, and then that's when I found out. And I was extremely excited.
Yeah.
I can feel you exciting. You're exciting, yeah. And
you post your comments.
When I talk with you on Messenger, and Hedy sits in face your face, and he asked why am I typing and smiling.
Yeah, she was smiling and even laugh. Yeah, like just. She won the prize, but no, she is just to tell you the you won. She was very happy also.
Yeah, so Michael can join the live stream. He thank you, Michael, very much for the reply. I totally understand.
Yeah, he said he's got to go to work. He's got to go to sleep.
Just have the switch gym.
Jennifer wants to see the skeleton hands.
Yeah, skeleton.
One is a keychain and one goes on the back of a pencil. This is actually Jennifer's keychain. That's hers. I made it for her, actually. I don't know, somewhere around here, I'm sure. And these are little heads that are keychains. There's one that has the spine on the bottom and one that has the spine on the top. These are all printed with the SV05, and they turned out amazing. This one, the seam line was on there, but this one it's not. It's just the way the model was made. And it's silk filament, so it's going to show up. There's nothing you can really do about it. I made all of these poker chips with the SV02. They're all really nice. Beautiful. This is one of my favorite things, I guess, that I've printed was these poker chips. There's the hand. Yeah, I don't know if
just
there they are.
use that color to do like
Yeah, but you need to make. You can make it so flexible if you want to.
yes.
Yeah.
Make you
Nấu nhằng
relaxing and
Yeah,
comfortable.
Let me search it. Nấu nhằng. Phải nói gì?
Tickling.
Yeah.
Tickling your back.
Hanzo.
Should ask your cat? I love
Yeah,
cats.
he's back. He wants me to pet him again, but if I pick him up, he'll want to get down.
Wow, I
He's a
really
big
love
kitty.
cats. Did he has a name?
Hanzo.
Huh? What?
Hanzo.
Hanzo.
Yep.
Hanzo.
You know the ninja on Overwatch, Hanzo.
Hangzhou. It looks like a city in China. Yeah.
City in China.
Hangzhou.
Oh yes.
It sounds like.
In China there is a city named Hangzhou. Yeah, Hangzhou City.
I wonder
in Zhejiang province.
if Hangzhou ever destroy your printing.
I don't know. I've woke up sometimes and think that he's messed with stuff because I'll find my clippers and other tools and stuff knocked into the floor.
Well, we can say many funny posts in the group. The cat sit on the hot bed.
Yeah.
The cat usually love somewhere warm, so they are the good friends of the 3D printer.
Yeah, when I first got him, I was afraid that the ones that move the bed back and forth, I was afraid he was going to be tempted to swat at the bed because it was moving all the time.
Did he break your prints?
Yeah,
No, I don't think he's actually messed up any prints. He just gets on the table when we're asleep and knocks all the tools in the floor.
Because some cats usually like to mess up your room.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just knocks everything off the shelves and stuff like that.
But it's really interesting to have a cat.
Yeah.
To make your life more interesting.
Yeah. I saved him. He was going to go to the pound and I didn't want them to kill him. So I took him and he was just a little kitten. I didn't tell anybody in my family I was bringing him home. I was 400 miles away and just decided to bring him home.
So it's been 1 hour and that's almost the topic we prepared for the live stream today. Yeah, we mainly want to talk with you about the SV05, but we also talk about your SV04 letter and the SV02. Yeah, you are really I really hope you can share more about your SV05 in the user group. Yeah.
Oh, I will.
Maybe you can print some a big model. Yeah, tall
Yeah,
models.
I'm going to.
Yeah, like this. We have. I wonder if you have. Yeah, this
This
is
is
very
also
nice.
large.
Yeah, and
That
this
is
one
nice.
is this one is printed
What
by
is
the
that?
SV04.
Yeah, it printed two models at the
Yeah.
same time on SV04. Actually, it has another one with
What am I
printed.
gonna do with a 2-foot llama?
What?
I said, what am
More
I gonna do with a 2-foot llama? That thing is huge.
Yeah, yeah. This
Yeah.
one is large. And
I'm
it can print two large models on SVO4 at the same time. So it
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
has another one, but I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
Brittany. We can print 2
Oh,
large llamas at the same
the
time.
another one is on the wall, so I can take it
Oh yeah.
here.
It's on the black. It's the black one on the.
Oh, the
on
Oreo. Didn't you print a giant Oreo on the SV05?
Yeah.
A cookie?
The Oreo is printed by the SV05 and the SV04. Yeah, there are three parts or 4 parts. More Hanzo. I know
220 by 220.
So,
stamping. Yeah.
More Hanzo.
So it
oh
looks
my
like,
god, looks like a gummy bear.
yeah. So before we end the live stream, could you tell us your general impression on the SV05? Yeah.
Well, so far I really loved it. I mean, for $300, I don't think you're gonna get a better printer, honestly. It's got the direct drive, which a lot of people pay to upgrade on any printer that they have. It already comes with it. The options, the firmware that it comes with is very nice. It's not very loud. It doesn't shake a lot. I mean, the prints come out nice. I don't think you're going to get a better deal for $300, honestly. I don't know of any printer. I've looked and looked and looked. And when I saw the price of this one, if I didn't win it, I was going to talk Brittany into letting me buy it the best I could anyways. But yeah, it's definitely very nice. I use it more than any other printer that I have.
Yeah. So we have. It sounds like we have a new audience, and he asked about the max printing size of the SV05.
It's 220 by 220. Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's almost the all topics we prepared. We have talked. Yeah. And so thank you very much for joining us today. Yes, it's
All right.
very meaningful and helpful to us.
Yeah,
we want to.
well, because the first bunch of SV05 is really limited, so you can't see much user in the group. But when we get more in stock in the United States and Europe and other warehouse, I guess the users of SV05 will be more and more. So you will also get more friends in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, but currently is the pre-order. So if people are interested, and you can pre-order that when it get restocked. So we will ship it for you quickly.
Yeah, and I hope
And
you
auto
can.
leveling, don't forget it comes with the auto leveling too already with it. The
Yes,
CR
it
Touch.
comes with the auto level.
Yeah, and with the CR Touch is more durable.
Yeah, I think since SVO3, all the soft printers comes with the auto leveling.
Yeah.
Even the next one, people mentioned the SV06. Well,
SV06.
let's look forward the next printer.
Yeah, we can review that many info about the SVO6
we will
currently,
more
but
more info recently.
Yeah.
So,
but it will be I think it will be the most amazing printer
this year
in New Year's year in that price range.
in that price range.
Yeah.
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 Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, you can wait. you can focus follow Sovol page too, or follow the Sovol YouTube channel. We will show more about it. Yeah.
Yes, I also took a unboxing video and assembling. So the video editor is still editing that video. I think that video will be published after we announce the printer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So people will see my video.
Hey, Leigh, are you going to install the laser module on your SV05 or your SV02? Would you do that?
I would like to, yeah, because I don't have to buy anything else. I've already got all the hardware for it. I just need the laser module. And do you have to buy another box to go with it to run it, or you just need the laser module and that's it?
Yeah, this is we have the laser box. Yeah, it will support you to make more professional laser engraving setting, laser cutting settings for the
Yes.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Brittany wants that a lot. So after she gets that, then I'll get my SV04.
SV05.
Maybe she needs the laser engraver and the watch, and then I can get it.
Why won't you send replacement cross back to Australia? I can use. We can send. Just choose ship from China. Then you can buy it.
I wouldn't use glass anyway. I would use the magnetic bed when I used the magnetic bed on the SV05, I literally went on Amazon and I bought magnetic beds for all of my other printers. I don't even use the glass beds anymore.
Yeah, the flexible plate is more convenient when you remove
Yes.
the model.
Absolutely.
Do we have the flexible plate in the Australia warehouse?
Flexible. I'm not sure.
Okay. So you can just check the
Maybe
Sovol website,
no.
sovolaustralia.com.
But you can get that by choosing ship from China. Then you can buy it.
Yeah, the flexible plate for the SV02 is the same with we have the.
But he wanted the glass bed.
It's the same for the SV01.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same. The flexible.
I will check out the shipping option, but make sure that you choose the ship from China because we don't have that in Australia warehouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
So is the Snow White paid STL or a free STL?
Yeah,
It's a free one. You go on Thingiverse. It's a free one.
Oh.
It's all glued together. It wasn't printed as one
people
piece.
just search Snow White, then they can find the STL.
Yeah, I used to see others print that, and I thought it's painted. No
SV02 is
printed
larger.
directly.
The build print of SV02 and SV01 and SV01 Pro, they are the same build print size.
Yeah,
The size
280 by 200
No.
by 300.
It says right here on the packaging that I got my magnetic bed in Sovol SV01 upgrade and for the SV02. It's for both of them.
Yeah.
So it fits both.
Yeah. Do you use it?
I have it on my printer right now. It fits.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay, maybe we need to say goodbye.
Yeah, and
All right. Thank you, May. Thank you, Heidi.
Yeah, thank you very
I
much.
really enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thanks to Bethany.
Yeah, Brittany.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hope
we
AB
also
get
want-
well soon.
We also want to know more story between you and Brantley. I hope you guys keep active in the group. Keep maybe comment engage in the.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and if you use if you use the leather module or you get a leather engraver or cutter, you can share in the user group. Yeah, you can
Oh
share
yeah,
with us.
I will.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you very much again. Thank you, and
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
bye
Bye.
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 Bye
Bye.
bye.
What
And
a
thank you
sweet
all for joining us.
couple.
Yeah, and comment. Okay, see you next time.